Let's see if it fits now. Going over the end of it. Okay. One plus. We look for oil leaks again. It's still dry. Lube on this thing. All right. Oh, what the hell? Oil on the gasket surface, not good. Can I regoop up the gasket surface a little bit? This stuff really sticks to itself pretty quickly, so. Alright, so I'm just going to go over the surface one more time real quick. Basically got one shot at doing this, see if it's going to work or it's not. If it doesn't work, I got to pull everything off, clean everything all up, re-scrape all the surface clean, and start over. I think we're okay. I think we're going to be about 90% okay. 10% chance we'll be screwed. I think we saved it. Okay, so everything's down now. That didn't have to be bent so far down like I did, but it doesn't hurt to be bent, so it's alright. Alright, I think we're good. Goes down like it's supposed to. That's a good sign. If anything, we might have an extra thou or two of clearance because of extra sealer, but my experience is the sealer pushes away anyway. If you gain 1,000, it'd be a lot. Okay, we are missing one screw. Great. There it is. How come we got two screws? Because we're missing two screws. Missing that one too. Okay, now they're all in there. Alright. Start from the middle, work our way out. Crank turns, good sign. If it didn't turn, that'd be a bad sign. Double checking just to make sure no issues. We're good to go. tight like before, but let's move it. Okay, so it's back where it was. That's good. It's not too tight. It rotates like it was. We're good. Okay, I'm going to tighten all the screws down. Yeah. Got to make sure the bit actually fits. If the bit bottoms out, it won't have any clearance in it, see? This bit here, fat. See, it doesn't bottom out. This one's close, this one here, no way. So what happens is when you hit this and you push down on it, it actually splits it apart like a log split. And it breaks the screw head off, halfway off. You want the impact knocker to bottom out on the tip so it goes all pushed against the screw and rotates, not spread it out and then rotate and break. I have broken more than one of those, so won't be the first, won't be the last. Okay, I'm going to do an impact knocker on here. You go 1, 2, go to the next one. Do a rotary pattern. Did that one, so do this one. Okay. I think we already did this one, but we'll check. Oh yeah, that one's done already. That one felt pretty tight too. That one was already tight. Start in the middle and work out. Even on the side. Okay, those are all tight. Now I go by and do it one more time. So, same thing, 1, 2. Shouldn't get much movement. Did that one already? Yep. And the harder you hit it, the tighter it makes it. And I already did this one, but check it. Okay, they're all tight. Nice and snug. One thing I like, the crank isn't locked up. Trying to gauge how much drag is on it. Still got drag. It's not free, but it ain't tight either. So it's even, no tight spots. So that's the key. Rotates like it's supposed to. Alright. Happy with that. Kind of a pain, but looks good. Okay, now our oil pump over here is puking oil out of it up over here. Well, not quite, it's trying to. So I have a little oil cinder idiot light switch. He said it converted us to tapered pipe thread, so that means we can put tapered pipe thread oil pressure switch in there. These are 65 or 6 as they change over, I think. Not sure exactly when, but somewhere in there. And this does not fit. See the nut stud? Too close, see? These are too short. The problem when you put the long one in there, it's an Evo. It has a higher oil pressure. Damn idiot light will never go out probably. That's why they had a standoff on these things stock. If you like, so you put the tall one in there, you got a higher oil pressure setting. These things are only like 2 or 3 pounds they go off. And even one, it's like 7 or 8 pounds before it goes off, I think. It takes a miracle to get that much pressure on these old bikes. Yeah, so this is not going to work. Need a different manufacturer switch than what this one is. So if you can find a tall one that has a lower pressure, it'd be nice, but like I said, the Evo ones have higher pressure. That's the one I would have, is the Evo one. I only stock the Harley genuine ones, not the, replacement ones, not the, anything that's not stock type numbers. Alright, so that's going to be a problem. They do make an 1/8 inch adapter at an auto store. We'll sometime have, but like a 1 inch extension. That 1/8 inch here, 1/8 inch female. That raise you up and you put a switch in it. It's probably what he's going to have to do. So for now, I'll just cap that off and put some tape on here after it dries a little. Do that. Alright, that's it for now.